Hi everyone, it's Cecilia from Everything But the Kitchen Sink, Tarot and More. I don't do a whole lot of videos until I am led to do videos. And 2 days ago, maybe it was 3 days ago, I had this massive download. I mean, a massive download. And I'm not going to put them all out in one reading. And I mean, I literally got 4 pages. When I woke up in the morning, well, I was really tired. I had been tired for 2 days. I had taken in so much in. And so what I did was I sat and I meditated because I was trying to remember everything that came to me. And I think I got it all, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, keep in mind, this is, well, for entertainment purposes only. Oh, I dropped my pen. Hang on. Whoa. But also that everything can change. It's not written in stone because humans have free will. There were things that come through cards and through my downloads and things that I hear my angels and guides. Doesn't give me a timeline. So I am not good with timelines. I can say something's going to happen, and 80% of the time it does. It happens. Actually, yeah, about 80%. But but people make a change. They change, they do something a little different, and it totally changes everything. So what I'm going to do, let me go over the first one that we're going to talk about. And this has to do with energy crisis. And what came to me was, it was like the 1979 energy crisis. Now, I remember, oh, my kitties, they're playing. I remember learning how to drive in 1979, and I had a 1971 Delta 88, and I also drove my dad's car, which was a 1966 Delta 88, and they ate a lot of gas. I mean, a whole lot of gas. And the thing with it was that there was rationing. Okay. And that was all because of the oil embargo and things that were going on during that time period. But what came to me, and I had to look some of this up because and I'm sure it's changed now compared to what I saw. So, but we're going to see what it is. We know that the Strait of Hormuz is closed from Iran. The Bab el-Mandeb Strait is by the Red Sea. That is closed by the Houthis. The Russia oil and gas infrastructure has been decimated, and that was by Ukraine. And then we've been selling our oil. I'm not selling, but we've been using our strategic oil reserves. And then you had China that wasn't buying oil and that. So we've had this illusion that oil was cheap, and in that our gas was keeping low. But I got that something was going to make the price of oil jump, and it was going to jump really, really hard and really high. And we were going to have shortages, and we were going to have lines, and people were going to be short-tempered. And I remember that from 1979, and now people are even more tightly wound up than they were before. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to start off. I'm going to use the predictions deck by Trisha James Oracles. Okay. And then I'm going to, if I have to follow up and do a follow-up with a card, I am going to use the One World Tarot by, let's see, Lena Rodriguez and somebody else. And Sienna Rose. Okay. I think I said that right. So we'll go ahead and we're going to ask the guides. I got a new setup a little bit here. My daughter gave me her stand-up desk so I could put it up and stand it up. And so I figured, I could use it here. I could raise it. I can have a better table to work from. And that's great. happy. It's the little things that make me happy, because she got an actual desk. So anyway, we want to know, angels and guides, we ask, please, we ask the truth and only the truth on the oil crisis that's going to happen. What is happening with oil and the prices of gas and the price of diesel. It's going to happen, price of gas and diesel. And will it be like 1979? Now keep in mind, cars run on gas, but everything else runs on diesel. I mean, farmers, factories, trucks, anything, the economy runs on diesel. So if the prices go up, that means in 1979, prices were high. Prices where everything was high. I came from a big family. It was very rough, very, very, very rough in our household during that time period. So let's find out. And we're going to go ahead. Okay. And we're going to, my hands hurt a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. And there we go. All we do is split cards. And then I think I'm trying something new to see if you can see this better. Okay, so there is no upside down on this one. Coerce manipulation. Well, we did have some manipulation of the market right here. We did have the administration here in the United States was manipulating the market, and we had this yo-yo thing. But so we have not seen the true nature of what's going on with our oil. I can turn this around. Okay, consequence, damage done. This has to do with the damage. I heard today that Saudi Arabia was hit and somebody else was hit. I heard that today. I was listening to the news. You figure with the oil, with the straits closed, the damage is done. There's no getting out of this. We're kind of stuck here. Darkness, outage. Not really, well, it could be outages, but we're going to have, it's going to be dark times with us, with the price of gas and oil and, natural gas, not natural gas, but the price of gas. And here's the thing, we are, I definitely see long wait lines and rationing happening because we're going to have no choice. As we dwindle down the strategic reserves and less oil is getting out, now they're attacking other things other than, I forgot what it was that they attacked, but it had to do with, if you can't process the oil and you can't move it, it's a little bit of a problem. And then that's not even including the fertilizer and that going on, the cost of the fertilizer. Somewhere along the line, we're going to be joining forces. I don't know, how we're going to be joining forces or with who we're going to be joining forces. Or it might be that the whole world, hey, you stop, go away from her, princess. Of course, my cats would start this. Princess, come here. Come here. Come on, come see mama. Yeah, come up here. Come on up here. You leave her alone. She's not bothering you. Okay. The girls are always fighting. I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, joining forces. People are going to be starting to join forces to try to put an end to this. So the war is obviously going to get bigger. And here it says a surprise attack. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we've had some surprise attacks. I guess whatever happened with the Saudis and this other country. Yeah. So we had that as well. Okay. At the base of the deck, well, food shortage. I don't know so much here in the United States is going to be a food shortage. I always seem to get food. And it's not that we have a food shortage per se. It's we don't have the money to buy food. Food is going to get more expensive. I think food is still going to come about. Now, other countries definitely might be getting a food shortage, depending on their things. Got some society collapse. I think this is going to put people over the edge. If this happens, I'm basing it right now that I'm basing this right now on the fact that people are going to get fed up. It's not really, they're not, people are already struggling as it is. And if it gets worse, and then there's rationing and the prices go way high, it's going to be a problem. It is going to be a problem. And let's see. Why are these all upside down? So anyway, that's what I see coming on with the oil crisis. I think we are going to have an oil crisis. I think that as the war continues and as it expands and more people are joining in the war, because now more people are fighting, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this, and that'll be it. So, yep, I'm going to keep going on and doing a couple more readings. I've just been really tired, and it takes a lot of energy after a download to go ahead and get a reading going. All right, you have a great night, and I'll talk to you again. Okay. End recording. Oh, thought I hit end recording.